Your brain is making you poor, keeping you in bad relationships and ruining your decisions, and you don't even know it's happening. I'm exposing the 5 cognitive biases controlling your life right now. Watch until the end, or you'll keep making the same mistakes. Welcome back to Psych Insights. Right now, your brain is lying to you. It's taking shortcuts, following patterns, and making irrational decisions while convincing you that you're being logical. These aren't just quirks. They're cognitive biases, and they're costing you money, time, and happiness. I'm breaking down the 5 most powerful biases that control you every single day, and more importantly, how to catch them before they ruin your next decision. Let's decode your mind. Bias number 1, confirmation bias. And this one is running your entire life. Here's what it does. Your brain doesn't want truth. It wants to be right. So it searches for information that confirms what you already believe and completely ignores everything else. You're not discovering reality, you're building an echo chamber. Think about your social media feed. You follow people who think like you. You share articles that support your views. You argue with people who disagree and dismiss their evidence. You think you're being objective, but your brain is cherry-picking reality. Here's where it gets dangerous. Relationships. You think your partner is cheating. Your brain finds evidence everywhere. A late text, a weird look, a forgotten detail. But you ignore the 100 other explanations because your brain already decided what's true. Politics, investing, health choices. Your brain isn't helping you. It's confirming your biases. The antidote? Actively seek information that contradicts what you believe. If you can't argue the other side, you don't understand your own position. Bias number 2, anchoring bias. And retailers are using this to rob you blind. Here's how it works. The first number you see becomes your reference point for everything that follows. That's the anchor. And your brain judges everything else relative to that first number. You walk into a store. That jacket is $999, marked down to $499. Your brain screams, "That's a deal!" But it's not. You're anchored to $999. The jacket was never worth that much. They set the anchor high so the discount feels massive. This is everywhere. Job negotiations. The first salary number thrown out, that's the anchor. Everything else is negotiated relative to that number. Real estate. The listing price is the anchor. Even if it's overpriced, that's your starting point. Restaurant menus. Notice that super expensive item at the top? That's not there because people order it. It's there to make everything else look reasonable. It's anchoring you. The fix? Ignore the first number. Do your own research. Know the real value before anyone throws out an anchor. Because once that number is in your head, it's already controlling you. Bias number 3, the availability heuristic. This one is controlling your fear. Your brain judges how likely something is based on how easily you can remember it, not how common it actually is, how easy it is to recall. Plane crashes, shark attacks, terrorism. Your brain thinks these are huge threats. Why? Because they're dramatic, they're on the news, they're easy to remember. But statistically, you're way more likely to die in a car accident, from heart disease, or slipping in your own bathroom. But your brain doesn't fear those things because they're boring. They happen every day. Your brain thinks, if it's common, it's not dangerous. That's backwards. The media exploits this constantly. They show you rare, dramatic events on repeat until your brain thinks they're everywhere. Mass shootings, kidnappings, plane crashes. Your perception of reality becomes completely distorted. Here's the real damage. You make decisions based on this distorted reality. You don't fly because you're scared of planes, so you drive, which is statistically more dangerous. You fear strangers but trust family, even though most abuse happens from people you know. The solution? Look at the actual data. Statistics beat feelings. Your memory is not a reliable measure of probability. Bias number 4, the sunk cost fallacy. This one keeps you trapped. You continue something just because you've already invested time, money, or effort. Even when it's clearly not working, the cost is sunk, it's gone. But your brain can't accept the loss, so it throws good time after bad time. You stay in a bad relationship because you've been together for 3 years. Those 3 years are gone. They're sunk. Staying another year doesn't get them back. It just wastes another year. You finish a terrible movie because you paid for the ticket. The money is spent whether you stay or leave. Walking out doesn't lose you more money. Staying costs you time you'll never get back. You keep eating when you're full because you paid for the meal. The money is already gone. Overeating doesn't save it. It just makes you uncomfortable. Here's the big one. Your career. You spent 4 years getting a degree in something you hate. So you work in that field for 10 years because you invested so much. That's throwing away 10 years to justify 4. Successful people understand this. Past investments are irrelevant to future decisions. The only question that matters is, does continuing make sense right now? Not how much you've already spent. The sunk cost is gone. Stop making it worse. Bias number 5, herd mentality. Other people are controlling your decisions, and you don't even realize it. You assume that if everyone's doing it, it must be right. You follow the crowd even when the crowd is wrong. Your brain shortcuts to, they must know something I don't, and you follow along. Restaurants fake lines because when you see a crowd, you think the food must be good. Products show bestseller badges. Social media shows you like counts. They're all exploiting herd mentality. Fashion trends, investment bubbles, viral challenges, all driven by this bias. You see everyone doing something, so you do it too. You think you're making an independent choice. You're not. You're following the herd. The dot-com bubble. Everyone was investing in internet companies with zero profits because everyone else was doing it. The housing bubble. Everyone was buying houses they couldn't afford because everyone else was. Crypto, NFTs, GameStop, all herd mentality. Here's the scary part. The herd is usually wrong at the extremes. When everyone is buying, that's when you should be cautious. When everyone is selling in a panic, that's when opportunities appear. The fix? Before making a decision, ask yourself, am I doing this because I independently believe it's right, or because I see other people doing it? If the answer is the second one, pause. Think. Decide for yourself. Don't be a lemming. So here's the truth. You can't eliminate these biases. They're hardwired into your brain. Evolution built them in as survival shortcuts. But now that you know they exist, you can catch them in action. Before your next big decision, pause. Run through this checklist. Am I only looking at information that confirms what I already believe? That's confirmation bias. Am I being influenced by the first number I heard? That's anchoring. Am I overestimating a risk because I saw it on the news? That's availability heuristic. Am I continuing something just because I already invested in it? That's sunk cost fallacy. Am I doing this because everyone else is doing it? That's herd mentality. Awareness is the first step. Catch the bias. Question your thinking. Make better decisions. So here's your action plan. Screenshot this list of 5 biases. Put it somewhere you'll see it. Your phone lock screen, your bathroom mirror, somewhere. For the next week, every time you make a decision, big or small, ask yourself which bias might be influencing you. You'll be shocked how often you catch yourself. Which of these biases controls you the most? Drop a comment and let me know. I'm reading every single one. If this opened your eyes, share it with someone who needs to see it. Most people have no idea their brain is working against them. Hit subscribe if you want more psychology insights that actually change how you think. Next video, I'm breaking down the psychology of manipulation, how to spot it and how to defend against it. You don't want to miss that. Thanks for watching. Stay aware. And I'll see you in the next one.